Live.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we live. We're live right now.
Alafia, Shalom, Assalamu alaikum, and all black laws for all black people. Good morning, brothers and sisters, and first-time listeners, as well as first-time viewers on YouTube. Welcome to another edition of the Sonic Ngoma on Do the Knowledge Radio. We are happy and blessed to be with you once again. We are your host, Oba Oláyínká, Khamuo Heru, and Brother Farugh Maat. We are a unified body of concerned people, visual artists, musicians, business owners, researchers, truth seekers, teachers, and healers. Our goal is to create a dialogue surrounding music, culture, politics, as it relates to African people's sovereignty, autonomy, and economic empowerment. Here presented as the Urban Shamans Productions, the Afrikan Independence Day Organizing Committee, and Be My Incorporated. Before we jump into today's topic with our guest, we want to let you know that part of the Sonic Ngoma radio broadcast is brought to you by the Urban Shamans Productions, the Afrikan Independence Day Organizing Committee, Be My Incorporated, Heru Custodial Maintenance and Home Renewal Services, the Temple of the Black Messiah, and of course, Do the Knowledge Radio. Grand Risings, good morning, brothers and sisters. Peace, family. Happy Afrikan Independence Day. Welcome to the Sonic Ngoma, our prelude show to the Afrikan Independence Day Mayat Celebration 2020, as we will be on later on today. We'll be back with you right here on Do the Knowledge Radio at 4 p.m. for the 16th Annual Afrikan Independence Day Mayat Celebration. Culture is our immune system. Peace, brothers. What's going on? Grand Risings.
Grand
Happy
Rising.
Afrikan Independence Day.
Peace,
Both
peace.
y'all, my brothers, Brother Farugh Maat and Brother Khamuo Heru.
Yes. This is a special day for us. You know, we've been coming together for some time now. You know, on this day, as a collective, as a Afrikan Independence Day Committee, this has been 6 years we've been working together, and you know, my 16th year involved in Afrikan Independence Day. So, you know, it's really special. We got a very special presentation today for you. We have a we're going to just do a throwback. You know, we're going to do a throwback to the previous years of Afrikan Independence Day. I want to mention that in addition to Do the Knowledge Radio, Urban Shamans Production, and Be My Eye Production, this particular broadcast is being brought to you by a number of vendors. We have been working with vendors for some time now. They are the bread and butter of, you know, events and cultural events. You know, we can't have these events go on without our cultural expressions, our, you know, the things that makes us who we are, how we shine, how we look so beautiful. So I want to give a shout out to all the vendors who signed up to participate. And that is Holland and Milan Organics, Halima's Consultation, Hands On by Meek, Thank Free Distribution, and the Thank Free Movement, My Desires Traditional Art, and the Kwanzaa Associates Incorporated. You can check out those vendors at our website, which is posted, africanindependenceday.org. We have a virtual marketplace. Come by, shop with our vendors, come and support. They have some really great things. And you can also, you know, get some support us. Also, we have our t-shirts. You know, you can shop for our t-shirts. Farough's wearing one of our t-shirts. I'm wearing one of the t-shirts. I'm sure Oba is wearing one of our t-shirts as we represent for the 16th annual Afrikan Independence Day. All right. Without further ado, we prepared the video for you. I hope you enjoy. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this to the max. We're going to open up with the, as we normally do, with the Do For Self Junkanoo. Which it is a procession that happens down 52nd Street, 52nd and Pine, from 52nd and Arch to 52nd and Pine. So check it out. We all seeing the screen?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. If everybody can mute their phones for a moment, we could utilize texting. Yes, yes. Now, this section of the parade of our event, we usually open up with yoga, actually a libation. And here we have the sister Malike with an assistant. Malike made transition a couple years ago. She was phenomenal. Coming and supporting African Independence Day with some comedic yoga. So if you feel the spirit, you might want to get up and stretch with her. Yeah. Anybody want to comment on Malike? Well, I just go ahead.
Like I said, I'll just say that going too soon. She made transition back in 2018. Phenomenal sister, was really dedicated to her craft, which was Kemetic yoga, and really in getting involved in Kemetic yoga and learning and studying it and going under some of the teachings of some of the best in Kemetic yoga. She had the opportunity to travel, go to Kemet, and to study with a phenomenal brother. His name escapes me at this particular time. He's out of Chicago, and I'm sure that people who are viewing, who are watching, who are familiar with the brother, who is one of the most well-known individuals as far as Kemetic yoga is concerned in the country. She trained under, she went to Kemet. She was very, very much involved in striving to find herself and her spiritual path. And it took her, into ancient Kemet. She was a devotee to the Temple of Anu out of Newark, New Jersey. So she was a phenomenal sister, beautiful spirit, knew her well, and she's missed. And Afrikan Independence Day appreciates her for her time, her support, her energy, and just the love that she had for African people.
Oh man, that's awesome. All right, we're gonna go into our next part.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Sit up. Sit up. Sit up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good little fat little guy. Okay. No.
Celebrating Getty's birthday this past week, it's Rush and New World Man. For the gang at More Mechanical, they're getting it done at 2000 Market Street today, and we'll send it out for them so they can get Rushified. And for Starman Dan out there in Landenberg, always rocking with them. Thank you for hanging out. It's about to be Saturday afternoon. What are you up to? Give me a call, 215-263-WMMO. Presents Tips of the Week.
The Better Summer Sales event is on at Fred Beans, and the savings are sizzling. Save time with the all-new Fred Beans Expressway, the better way to buy a car online. Make your summer better at fredbeans.com.
Family Company Choice is back and open for business with a glittering array of inventory and great deals in their showroom on 270 and Royalty. Family Company Choice, South Jersey's dining destination.
Hers, the official chip of making the most of your summer. When it comes to snacking this summer,
Cowtown Rodeo is back every Saturday night through September. CowtownRodeo.com. Cowtown Rodeo, Woodstown, New Jersey. Checking accounts should be made easy, with no stress about monthly fees or meeting requirements. Citadel's free checking account is designed to be worry-free, with no minimum balance and no monthly fees. Plus, it's easy to deposit checks right from your phone, and you can receive instant account alerts to stay updated. So stop worrying about fees each month and enjoy the ease of Citadel's free checking account. Open online at citadelbanking.com/madeeasy. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your health has never been more important. If you've put off a screening, a routine checkup, or something more involved like surgery, now is the time to get in touch with your physician at Virtua Health. With our enhanced safety, cleaning and physical distancing protocols, contactless check-ins, and online telehealth visits, you can be confident you'll be safe while you get the care you need. So let's get back to good health together. Call 888-VIRTUA-3 or visit virtua.org.
Amazon is hiring near you. Earn a competitive wage and start as soon as 7 days. No resume or experience required. Health and safety are a top priority with all of our roles and sites. Amazon is taking precautions in our buildings to keep people healthy. Go to Amazon.com/East Jersey Jobs. That's Amazon.com/East Jersey Jobs. Amazon is an equal opportunity employer.
It's never just coffee. It's coffee and baby and new parents and survival and nights and coffee and mornings and more coffee and crying and laughing and joy. Because the best recipes in life are never just one ingredient. Introducing Bowl and Basket. Premium taste, well priced. For life's recipe. Now at ShopRite, Price Right, and the Fresh Grocer. Broadcasting and streaming live everything that rocks from the Xfinity Studios of WMMR and WMMR HD1 Philadelphia.
Yo.
93 WMMR. Everything that rocks your week.
Can y'all hear me?
I read. Can anyone hear me? Can you all hear me? Can you hear my mic?
Yeah, we hear you. Come on.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, Bob, we hear you. Hear you too. Come on.
Hey. All right. So what happened here?
I have no idea. I have my have my expectations.
So,
What happened?
so while Khamuo get everything together, can y'all kind of talk about what y'all saw and for Farugh, like how long you been down with African Independence Day? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's some of your y'all could talk about some of your favorite memories while we in transition.
I'm with that. Oh, but why don't you kick
Well,
this thing off since we're the longest?
yeah, I wanted to go back. Sister Malika was taught by Brother Yasir Rahotep Lawrence out of Chicago. That's the name of the brother. Well known around the country, around the world for teaching Kemetic yoga. He takes trips often over to ancient Kemet, bringing various different parties of brothers and sisters over. So he learned underneath Brother Yasir, and shout out, peace to Brother Yasir in Chicago, Illinois. So he's based there. So I wanted to make that known to the audience because his name slipped my mind a little bit earlier. But what we really saw was performances by Sister Jazara in the Moonshadow Band. We saw a performance by Sister Amherst, who was a guest on the show a few weeks ago. And she was accompanied by the Urban Shamans Band, Brother Khamuo, Brother Farugh, Brother Timmy. Shout out to Urban Shamans. And you also saw some highlights of the great Narubi Salah out of New Jersey, one of the best female MCs in the game, no doubt about it. And we were so fortunate to have her in our first year rebirth of African Independence Day. So those are just some of the highlights that you saw a little bit earlier. We're sorry for the technical difficulties. I had my speculations of what happened. This is African Independence Day, so you may be having the alphabet boys out on doing their job, scrambling signals, not wanting for us to have this day in which to pay recognition and homage to our African selves and our culture. So we apologize for the technical difficulty that we're having at this particular time. I have great fond memories of African Independence Day, being that, I've been there since its inception, along with Brother Khamuo, and Brother Farugh has been, down with African Independence Day for a long time as well. So we all have really fond memories. I have very fond memories of the very first one that we did out at Malcolm X Park back in 2004. It was very small, very intimate. We strive to bring together various groups and organizations and schools of thought out to the park in a unified effort to express.
Okay, we back. For whatever
Yeah.
reason, my screen is not coming on. We're going to continue with the show. We're just going to test it out. We asked our audience, for some patience. And so let me get back to the show.
All right.
Let's see if we are. Okay. Okay. You all see the screen? 1, 2. Can you all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. See
Okay.
We hear you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Yes.
I'm hoping you. That's a yes. Can somebody text me?
Yeah.
I can't hear you. Can you all hear me? 1, 2. Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. You can hear me. Okay. Somebody. All right. Because once I go share my screen, I can't see anyone. All right. So let's get back to this. Guys, text me if you can hear the audio good. Let me know what it sound like. Is our audio good? Somebody let me know. You got to text me on my cell phone.
Come on, I got to, yeah, yeah.
Here's the Black Keys on 93.3 WMMR. Just saw a text come across and made me laugh. Bon Jovi at high noon. It's going to be a good Saturday from Katie Tucci and the family over in Williamstown. She just loves Bon Jovi. She's going to be excited. A new album coming out in October. They're still going to get it out in 2020. I love it. Well, some songs changed, including one that the fans helped them to finish. This pandemic's causing all kinds of crazy S. It's live. Lightning crashes in a music marathon.
So, Farouk, you wanted to go ahead And tell your tell while we waiting for everything to go back on again.
Well, you can continue.
No, just the fact that African Independence Day grew very quickly. It was small. It was very intimate. It was a situation in which we, who were members of the Nation of African People's Unity, which the African Independence Day Maya celebration was an outgrowth of, wanted to introduce ourselves to the community in West Philadelphia and throughout, the tri-state area. So I remember we organizing the first inaugural celebration, and it was a process because we wanted to introduce various different schools of thought, ideologies as a show of unity and, bringing about a united front that would, work together and really get some results. And it was small, it was intimate. I mean, I don't think no more than maybe 100 people were in the park. And for, an inaugural celebration like African Independence Day, that was pretty good. But we had entertainment, of course. We had people doing live performances, and we had, speakers from various different organizations and groups come out to African Independence Day. And from the first year to the second year, it took a giant leap. It exploded because we were able to bring in the last poets our second year, along with Sister Sonia Sanchez, as well as the late, great Amiri Baraka. For many of you all who know of the great Amiri Baraka, a.k.a. Leroy Jones, one of the founding fathers of the Black Arts Movement. And it really exploded, not just so much because of the performers, but because of the quality of speakers that we were bringing in. I know in our third year, we brought in Queen Afua and her sons, Brother Ali, as well as Supernova. So, the type of people that we were able to bring in, not just known to us on a national level, but local activists in the city of Philadelphia that were putting in work. It just really, really grew very, very fast. And, of course, our African Independence Day outlived the Nation of African People's Unity as an organization. But I still believe, and I still hold on to the idea that the ideas of the organization of the coalition of the Nation of African People's Unity still lives on in African Independence Day, and it lives on in us. And we continue to carry on that tradition that Brother Ahmed Tahir of the Pearl of Africa, which was a cultural institution in the city of Philadelphia, cultural mecca and culture shop that lasted and was in existence for 18 strong years on South Street, was the founder and the visionary and the organizer that brought together not only the Nation of African People's Unity, but he birthed the idea of African Independence Day. And we just continue to carry on that tradition.
I wasn't at the first one, but I thoroughly supported it. I was doing a lot of traveling at that time. Mm-hmm. And so I wasn't able to attend the first one, but I always supported monetarily. You're right when you say the Pearl of Africa was like cultural mecca. Like my introduction to this consciousness was through the Pearl of Africa. And Brother Ahmed, we spent many late nights just talking and reasoning, debating, providing each other with some constructive criticisms. I came on the board officially 6 years ago when you wanted to recreate and reestablish the African Independence Day, and I was like, just let's go. I remember the energy behind it, the feeling behind it, that I want to be part of bringing it back. So I thank you for the opportunity for bringing me on board to bring to show what is possible where people will come with their Pan-African nationalist mindset. We can be of all school thoughts and different ideologies and things like that, but if we come underneath that umbrella of Pan-Africanism, anything and everything is possible. I wish I could have heard the volume so you could fully experience those acts. Zara herself, just the energy that she brings could be felt internationally. Even through this medium, it could come through. Amaris, I mean, if you could just feel her energy through her spoken word, and God knows, Naruba, like she's the bars was just senseless, and I'm just sitting there like, dang, I wish they could hear her drop it, man. Her bars is just.
I mean, over the years, we've had, you know, the likes of Professor Griff, Black Dot. We've had the likes of Amiri Baraka, like I talked about earlier, Muwada Ashby, Dr. Sabi. Who else have we had? We've had, of course,
Queen Afua,
Mama Okosua, Queen Afua, as I talked about earlier.
1 2
had,
1 2. Can y'all hear me?
Just a number of you know, great speakers at Afrikan Independence Day. Of course, Irritated Genie. We've had just everybody. You know, I mean, anybody who you know, really is committed to this work. As I said last night, right here on Do the Knowledge Radio. You know, anyone who is committed to this work, who is dedicated their time, their energy, their lives, and willing to sacrifice in the betterment of African people, has been at Afrikan Independence Day. And the performances have been phenomenal. Of course, rest in peace to Brother Mike. We've had, you know, Precise Science, you know, of course, Richard Raw. We've had Tahir RBG. We've had United Front. We've had Oshun. We've had Cyrock, Narubi Salah, Immortal Technique, YZ. We've had the likes of Wise Intelligence, M1 of Dead Prez. So we've had, you know, just a whole slate of, you know, African warriors on the front lines for African people over the years. And 16 years is a long time to keep such a grassroots operation going. I mean, we don't get large funding from corporations. We don't get a whole lot of support from the city of Philadelphia. As we've said many times, most of the money that we use to put on Afrikan Independence Day, we raise ourselves. But we definitely look for donations, specifically coming out of our community, from Black-owned, Black-owned, and Black operated establishments all the time. So we're always striving to put ourselves out there to unite with other entities out there in the community that want to provide goods and services in our community, but are Black-owned and Black operated. And we definitely always look for, you know, donations or, you know, monies to continue this tradition in the city of Philadelphia, in the West Philadelphia area, right there at Malcolm X Park, located at 52nd and Pine Street.
Okay. I don't know what's going on my side. I would like, now that I'm on, I would like to try it once again. If y'all want to, let's try this once again. If it don't, we just will, you know, just speak about you know, just continue to show on. We can post this obviously later. This is actually, I'm sharing it from my laptop. It's not on YouTube. Maybe that would have been a better choice, but let's see what happens now. All right, everybody, text me if you can't hear.
And if you bout it, we will see you Monday at 7 p.m. 52nd and Styles. We out.
Guys, our good sister Denise Valentine. Give it up.
Asante Sana, thank you so much. Again, my name is Denise Valentine, storyteller raised up by keepers of the culture, incorporated in the National Association of Black Storytellers. I have since 2013 tried to organize something called Ancestral Remembrance Day on Penn's Landing, because that is when I learned that, well, I knew that the Delaware River was a port where Africans were shipped to and sold. What I found out in 2013 is that UNESCO, the United Nations, and Emory University have created a list of 175 slave ports around the world. And 48 of them, I believe it's 48 of them are on the mainland U.S. and they're North, South, Central America. And there's an organization called Middle Passage Ceremonies and Port Markers Project. And their mission is to hold remembrance ceremonies at all of these ports, as well as to have a historical marker erected. So when I called this organization to ask if I could support this effort in Philadelphia, they said, "Thank you very much for volunteering to lead this effort." So it wasn't what I intended originally, but it seems like that's what the ancestors put on my life. So I started the Philadelphia Middle Passage Ceremony and Port Marker Project to bring awareness to the fact that Africans were shipped to points along the Delaware River and sold at various points along Delaware River. I'm a storyteller, but the stories I specialize in are about the history, the early history of Africans in Pennsylvania. So I knew the names of the ships that arrived there with our ancestors. As early as 1639, ships were bringing Africans to Philadelphia. So we are among what's called the settlers. We are among the earliest settlers in Pennsylvania. We have been here for almost 50 years before William Penn came. There's a woman they refer to, her name is Black Alice. They call her Black Alice of Dunk's Ferry. She was a toll taker and she took tolls on the ferry. So she was in Philadelphia when William Penn arrived, and she was still here. She was still here by the time George Washington became the first president. So she's something like Philadelphia's official storyteller. She lived to be 116 years old. Now, if you take one of historic Philadelphia, if you take a tour by historic Philadelphia, they'll take you to a place called Christ Church, the first Anglican church. And they'll tell you that signers of the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution are buried at that church. They're actually buried in the foundation of the church. Robert Morris, some of the Richard Penn. But what they don't tell you is that many of the people who were the founding fathers of that church and of our city, the so-called city fathers and statesmen, they were not only slave owners, but slave traders. Isaac Norris, Stephen Girard, the Butlers, all our streets are named after them. Girard, Butler, Norris, Master, Carpenter. Why are our streets all named after people who not only owned Africans but made their business selling us? One in particular, his name was Isaac Norris. Now, my mama grew up on Norris Street. So that name had a particular attraction to me. Well, Isaac Norris's dad, Thomas Norris, had plantations in Jamaica. So my grandmother and my great-grandmother were born on the island of Jamaica. So Isaac Norris had plantations there. His daddy drowned in the earthquake 1692 in Port Royal, Jamaica. But a black man who at this point remains nameless tried to save Thomas Norris. He left behind his own little girl trying to save Thomas Norris. And then Isaac Norris brought a silver dish engraved with this story and the little girl back to Philadelphia and raised her as a slave in his household. So this little girl from Jamaica traveled to Philadelphia along with this silver dish. Well, guess where the silver dish is? The silver dish is at the Philadelphia History Museum. And this beautiful case is protected. They tell you the whole story of this silver dish. But nobody bothered to record, nobody bothered to remember the name of this little girl who was brought here from Jamaica. So I made it my business to not only find this little girl, but to give her a name. And last year I found myself standing in Port Royal, Jamaica, most of which just sank right into the ocean in this earthquake in 1692. I found myself standing on the very spot in Jamaica where this little girl was from. And then I knew it was no accident. It was no accident. I felt like she was leading me. She was leading me to find her. She was leading me to find her and to find her story. So we have what I'm trying to say is we have a very rich and varied history in Pennsylvania, and I'm sure most of you know that. But our lives and our labor are the foundation of Pennsylvania economy. Do you understand? Yes. What it means that the first investors of Pennsylvania were all slave traders. Thank you. I think I'm saying water. So I'd like to ask you to please join us annually on August 5th at sunrise for a silent prayer in honor of the more than 2 million Africans who perished in the Middle Passage, and also in honor of those who survived the Middle Passage. Thank you. Thank you. Those who survived the Middle Passage, thank you. And we are their ascendants. We are the ascendants of those people, and we would not be here if it were not for them. So every year we would like to recognize Ancestral Remembrance Day on August 5th. And this year I wanted to make sure we did this since it was the same day as Afrikan Independence Day, that we worked in solidarity together. Many times we have events that are almost in competition with each other. So it was my intention to only have the ceremony in the morning. I usually have the event from sunrise to sunset, but this year I only had the sunrise event, which included a blessing of the river. Queen Mother was so gracious to come and give a blessing of the river and pour libations. We won't have an evening ceremony this year because I wanted to come and support Afrikan Independence Day. So please look for our website, our Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. I'm Story Mama. I'm Denise Valentine or Story Mama, and the organization is Philadelphia Middle Passage or Philly MPC. If you look up Philadelphia MPC or Philly MPC, you'll find us on all the social media outlets. Thank you so much.
Stay off the malt liquors. Stop drinking those 40s. I'm out playing basketball 9 o'clock in the morning. Young guys drinking 40s. 9 o'clock in the morning. And then you wonder why you have the issues with your reproductive system, your glands. Stay off that meat. Too much meat, Americans. Too much meat. I'm not a meat eater. I don't recommend it, but you should not be eating meat every day. The body was not designed for that. Eat your vegetables, your fruit. We got watermelon back here. We got a tea out here. Whole foods, live food. Live food will make you alive. Dead food will make you dead. You're depressed? Stay away from the fast food restaurants. Stay away from the pizzas. Okay? You don't need medicine for depression. I want to thank you all. Lots of love to you. Please come to my table, talk to me, get a reflex done, get a massage done. I got business cards right back here. One of my clients right back there, Dave. Okay, thank you so much. Love you all. Peace and love.
Mama, Sunlight Little. Okay? I'm going to pass on the mic to my co-host, the lovely Amor Lalu. All right.
I love it. We out here getting this sun. That's because it was out. Oh, well, yeah, that's because it was desire. Giving up all the energy. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about Black Jeans Queens. Who are they, right? They say, Black Jeans Queen says, Black womanhood is multidimensional, multifaceted, broad, and bountiful. They recognize Black women have been economic stabilizers of our communities. They develop their business plans to be builders and owners. They research and learn about the iconic Black woman in our history and tackle critical issues that affect us today to be providers of solutions. They seek and discover their natural talents and shape them to reach the youth and enrich the community. They shape and refine the gift that all Black women have rhythm. They are a sisterhood. They all participate in a sisterhood of journey, where what they're doing is they're about to share their energy with y'all. I want y'all to give them a round of applause. These sisters are ready to come on. Can I get a round of applause? We need some more energy. That's what I'm talking about. Give it up for Black Jeans Queen.
Thank you. Greetings. Thank you for having us here. We are so excited. The next few songs you'll hear were written and produced by Rare Genius Productions. This song is called Legendary. The legacy behind the legacy is something special for the that I am. Just move of this clever queen that just move things that never see. My essence so ebony, presence I present my presence. Black girls rock every society. Natural hair, brown skin and tight jeans. No way to say this politely. I'm just your honey, I see. That's all I need. Boom, like Mary Child, my grace to represent. That's all I need. Swag, slick style, and sophistication. That's all I need. Always first place in the Olympic races. Of Africa and the rhythm nation now. You can tell by my sultry voice that I'm the fella's number one choice. Ain't got the rock hair from Mumbai to validate hot air from Dubai. To a pencil thug spot. It's a free sensational love child. So like James, I'ma say it loud. Take my cape and take a bow. The black girls rock every society. Natural hair, brown skin and tight jeans. No way to say this politely. I'm a sugar honey, I see. Oh, like Mary Child, my grace amazing. That's my legend. Swag, slick style, and sophistication. That's my legend. Always first place in the Olympic races. I'm a legend. Of Africa in the rhythm nation. I'm black and lovely as ever. Notorious background like the letters B.I.G. But like Henrietta Lacks, the VIP status of granted. Nevertheless, I can try to be like letters. Planted seeds that last forever. A strong branches, bright leaves and poinsettias for all mankind to see and point better. Cause men love the way my body talks when they see me bubbling at Mardi Gras. Like this, they get drunk off Johnny's walk. Some whisper and stare, the majority walk. Sniffing in my jump drop for auto body parts. Ruthless in my legendary body parts. If the rap level low to bomb they pop. And see his work government by Johnny Block. The back of rock every society. Natural hair, brown skin and tight. No way to say this politely. I'm a sugar honey, I see. That's all I need. Boom, like Mary Child, my grace amazing. That's all I need. Swag, slick style, and sophistication. That's all I need. Always first place in the Olympic races. That's all I need. Of Africa and the rhythm nation. Yeah, thank you. This next song we got coming up is our anthem. I'm about to bring out the lovely and talented Janae Leroy. We did this track together. Those black girls rock those jeans so crazy. You love the way we feel, jeans, baby. My sisters got the building shaking. Let me know black jeans, baby. But that's school translation. I got a junkie, no you behind 48 the Constitution denied. God producing sign, I put my curve ID to sue me. Make it hard to say goodbye, Queen. She don't take me, cause I took you like the rock, 2 at night, 2 weeks. Look them up, Lucy, come for movie time. Peace lady, when they peruse the style. Watching my show, no fight, you know, brown skin. Don't know the red pride. Reach your weed, rebellious back. We're here, twist my truth, like section. Y'all know shit in the 836. Hey, put your hands up. Come on. Black and rich Caribbean worldwide. There's no that people sit real things on. It's singing my jeans. Jesus, it's all that jeans. Give me my booty side. Ain't nothing like the real jeans, baby. Those black girls like those jeans so crazy. You love the way we feel, jeans, baby. My sisters got the building shaking. Ain't nothing like the real jeans, baby. Those black girls rock those jeans so crazy. You love the way we feel, jeans, baby. My sisters got the building shaking.
Let me introduce you to, first of all, I want to bring my husband up here. Mr. Weaver, get up here. I know he's like, I don't want to be here. I'm on the drums. I want to introduce you to the mother of Philadelphia dance. Now, I'm not even from Philadelphia, and when I got here, I found out who she was. We want to bring her up, the BGQ, the Rare Genius family, and we want to say thank you. We want to honor her. 93 years old. Okay. So all this curvy and caking, all of this that we are doing, you got to say thank you because it wasn't easy. I want to read some things. There's something in that box right there.
Who that hit me? Hey, big brother.
Okay. And before I start, all the drummers that are in Philadelphia, if you would do her, no, do yourself an honor. If you come and join us, because guess what? She's going to curvy and caking it after we present her with this. So any drummer that has a drum, that has not had the opportunity to drum for Mama Ione Nash, you got about a couple of seconds to get back here because she is a national treasure. Let me read a little bit about her. Maybe my sister can bring that picture up here. And there's something here. Mama Ione Nash. Come up here, Mama. I'm talking serious stuff. I feel like crying. Okay, yes, thank you. If I do, just give me a minute. Mama Ione Nash. Her career in dancing started in 1950. Yes. When she was in her late 20s, she had been discouraged from dancing when she was a young girl, and it only took her, excuse me, I'm a little excited, and it took it up only when she could manage it on her own, because nobody could believe in her or would believe in her. She was first drawn to ballet, but expanded to modern jazz, tap, and interpretive dance, as African dance was called at the time. African dance wasn't even called African dance, it was called interpretive dance. Okay? She did it before we even had the name. In 1960, when Miss Nash opened her dance school in the 5800 block of Germantown Avenue, she was the first African American to open a business on that street. BGQ all day! BGQ all day! She had to go to court to keep the right for her drummers to perform. You hear that, drummers? That's what I'm saying. Come on up here. Times have changed, but nearly 35 years later, Miss Nash is still dancing and still teaching and is very vital in her local community. She does so much. Miss Nash is, like I said, 30. Mama Nash is 93 years old. She takes karate and is a brown belt. We're talking about someone who danced with the original only Catherine Dunham. So, on behalf of our humble efforts, we can't give you nothing. We owe you everything. We want to give you all that. Again, you can give people things for their lives. Don't go and mourn when they're gone. Say thank you when they're alive. Thank you. Okay, now, now guess what? She's a woman of little words. Let's step back, and I guarantee you, you're gonna see why we are curvy and caking. All righty, let's move back. Our drummers.
We got to work on that, Philly. We got to work on that. All right. Next, I want to bring up one of our great elders in the city of Philadelphia who has something very, very important to say. But she is always someone that you know and love. Each and every year, first weekend in the month of October, she does the International Lots Conference. How many of y'all know about the Lots Conference? How many of y'all going to the last conference? Come on. How many of y'all going by show of Black Power Fist? How many of y'all going to the last conference this year? This year it's October 6th and October 7th. Saturday, October 6th, Sunday, October 7th. I'm going to bring up, is he still in the house? Our dear Mama Okoswa Sabri. Come on, give it up. Strong black hand. Just say a few words.
Peace, everyone. First, giving honor to the creator for being here. How many people are familiar with the annual International Locks Conference? Okay, I don't hear a whole lot of people. How many people are familiar with the annual International Law Conference? That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. The reason I say that, the reason I mention that is that today we're celebrating African Independence Day. We have been doing that for 24 years. 24 years may not seem like a lot, but when you're doing something that is about self-determination and about building Black businesses, about supporting Black families, about building Black businesses, about supporting Black families, it's important. One of the largest, longest boycott is a boycott of Black businesses. Is everybody familiar with that? Is that when we think about spending money, we think about spending money with everyone else but ourselves. When we think about having events, we think about having events in every other place but places that we own. So that, you can't hear me? Can you hear me now? I said the annual International Law Conference is about supporting our community. It's about supporting Black families. It's about supporting Black businesses. I said that the longest, most successful boycott is the boycott of Black businesses. Does everyone understand what that means in relationship to our community? It means that we can't provide jobs for ourselves. It means that we allow people who are not of our community to move us out, to take over places that belong to us. What we plan to do, the annual International Law Conference, Natural Hair, Holistic Health and Beauty Expo, the Kaumba Family Institute wants to have its own building. You know that the basis of power is land. When you don't own anything, anybody can tell you what to do. Is everybody with me? So how many people are tired of being able to say, oh, you can't have this person speak, you can't do this, you can't do the things that you want to do? How many people are tired of that? Only a few people? All of you should be tired of that. You should be tired of your children not being able to walk the streets safely. You should be tired of people coming into your neighborhoods and moving you out. You should be tired of not having things that belong to us, that reflect our culture. So what I need you to do, not just celebrate today and patronize the vendors today. I need you to spread the word that we are building institutions that support Black families and support Black businesses. How many people can spread that word? Okay, so I only have the people over here said that they can spread the word about the Locks Conference. They can spread the word about building Black businesses. I need everyone to say that they can support that. All right, because when you support that, you are supporting yourselves. The building that we are talking about is a building that is on 187,000 square feet. It's a building that will have a senior residence, vocational training. You know that they took home economics out of our schools. They took music out of our schools. They took anything that gives us independence out of our schools. We're not begging them to put them back in the schools. We're building our own institutions. So I'm here asking you to help us to be able to do that. Is everybody with me? Okay, so the annual International Law Conference is October 6th and 7th. I sort of, the vibe sort of went somewhere, didn't it? Didn't the vibe go somewhere? Okay. Anyway, the annual International Law Conference, Natural Hair, Holistic Health and Beauty Expo is October 6th and 7th. It's right in the community in South Philly at Universal Arden Reed. Everyone is welcome. It's only $10 for the whole day. It is actually an experience. It's more than an event. It's an experience for the whole family. Hopefully you'll come out and support it, and you'll support us having our own institutions. Thank you.
everybody, we don't even have to introduce ourselves. A lot of times, we can talk liberation, and I love it. We can talk black power, I love it. I embody it. I eat it, I breathe it, I sleep it. We sleep it. We love it. We cannot do anything if our health is not in order, y'all. Do not wait until that last minute till you're on your deathbed and the doctor is telling you, this is it. You wasn't moving all your life. We promote health is wealth, movement is medicine, and what you're about to see is nothing but basic movements that have been progressed into innovative, evolutionary, revolutionary exercise. Can everybody say health is wealth? Movement is medicine. Come on. Come on. Give me some knee raises if you got it. Come on, y'all. Give me some knee raises if you got it. We never too old. Come on, black man and woman. Come on. Give me some shoulder circles. Open up them shoulders. Come on, y'all. Come on. Get that opposite arm if you got it. Come on. I know y'all wasn't even thinking about this. We represent the world-renowned bartenders. We don't drink. We don't hang out in bars. This is the only bar you'll ever see us serving drinks at or receiving drinks from. So what you're about to see is innovative exercise, evolutionary, revolutionary exercise. And here comes my brother Kenny. He loves this bar. Give us a drink at the bar, brother. Serve a healthy drink. Serve a revolutionary drink for our people. A lot goes on with the mind and the body. It's more than aesthetics. We call him Super Heru. His muscles are all of our deities. When you see a black man with this type of physique, that ain't nothing but them deities coming through his veins. Yes, a lot is going on in his mind and his body, y'all. That's called I love myself, what he just did. 4 corners of the earth. Yup. Yeah. I know. Okay, y'all know we got to offer the sisters some work too. All right, ladies, do not be afraid. I know y'all be at Planet Fitness and all these other places getting your treadmill on, okay? But life does not require this all day, right? You're not spending 8 hours doing this, huh? Yes, breathe, breathe. Now give us a pedal. Yup, the black woman can do it too. Yes, and she did reverse. You know what the mind has to be doing to take them legs and reverse like that? Come on. All right. Yeah. Come on. This is my brother right here. Okay. We did some pull-ups. This is my brother Glorious right here. We go back at least 30 years, y'all. This is what we call pushing up our character, pushing up our attitude, and pushing up our personality. We call this putting on the fitness cap. Look at it. Look at it. Yup. Y'all see it? Yes. 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 Yes, it develops muscles. Okay? But we're not just in it for muscles. You see, inspiration. Our goal and our role is mind-body activism. Yes, we're bartenders, but our ultimate aim is to inspire people to take charge of their health. It does not matter how old you are or how young you are. That nigga ain't that old. Come on, he doing all that movement. We heard it. So we brought my brother back with us. Talk to him, brother. Yeah. Big brother Solomon. You see it? You see it? Yup. That's 55 right there, y'all, moving that body like that. Do not deny your body of its greatness. Talk to him. Talk to him, brother. Come on, Sister Sandra. Give me something. Give me some knee raises or something. Sister Sandra been with us since day one, y'all. Mind-body activism, part of the inception. Yup. Yup. The core work right there. See, I know a lot of y'all just focus on working on those abs. Your core, movement science, okay? Your core is everything just above your knees, up to your shoulder. Stop saying I'm only going to the gym to work out my abs. I'm only going to work out arms. I only want my core to look right. I'm getting ready for a wedding. Huh? I want my beach body. Come on, y'all. Your mind is the core of your body. Engage your whole body. Where my little brother at? Come on, Matt. And it's about the babies, too. Mind-body activism, we've incorporated life skills. So when you see our young people pulling up, again, it's about pulling up character. It's about pulling up attitude, pulling up personal responsibility to himself, his family, and his community. It's beyond exercise. It's beyond being in the gym. It's about life skills. Talk to it, Matthew. Yup. 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 Asada Anaya Mayasa, firstborn Mayasa, born day August 2nd. So she out here celebrating her born day weekend. I need y'all to give it up for my sister. Happy born day, Sadi. I love you, baby.
Hold up.
Yo, before we move, yeah, dude, you go ahead.
Look, man, yo, Green, you do me a favor, man.
Yo,
check this out.
You know, the new project is called Church in the Field.
Go ahead.
But a long time ago, my brother started to call me the pastor. Hello, my listeners. I'm trying to reach the prisoners. Tell America, you stick your black fist in her. Through black businesses, learn the truth about our differences, mental enslavement and Willie Lynch wickedness. To my brothers, I speak because I know that you lost. This is history in the making. You were living a Holocaust. Just turn your TV on. You see it's okay to kill us off. If you don't free your mind, our children can't grow strong. Cops don't protect us. They run us. Disease infest us. Sense us how that beast could kill us off and keep his pension. Did I mention? You can't trust or reverence. How can I preaching to me about an all-white heaven? And my news at 11 systematically shows my aggression. But when I suggest this, they claim that I'm rebelling. But this is true expression. You can't sugarcoat oppression. Throw my black fist in the air. Turn my mind into a weapon. To the brothers, I say, yo, do the knowledge with the shorties. Ask why half this country being run with the Saudis. America the beautiful, built on the back of the slave. But ain't no black in the flag, though we fought with they ass. I'm called militant when I choose to shoot down ignorance. Progression of my people is imminent, so I'm with the shit. Just a regular man, humble by all means. To free the mind that lives inside and can't see, you might have to store weapons and water in canteens. Camps of concentration being built with no complication. Buck right away, he put crack in my ghetto nation. Buck daddy boys, he cooked it up, rocking the apron. Buck little boys, all out on the plains, devastation. Of course, we rule the world of sports. We were bred for strength. That's why we don't rule nothing else. We weren't bred for sense. Treated like animals by slave owner, homosexual cannibals that rant and rave and cheer at games like they fans of you. And they'll call me a racist. But the black community is the only one in this nation still racially segregated. But they'll turn around, say there's no truth in what I'm complaining. Well, if you doubt Indeed Green, you a coon or a racist. Black power. Black power. Stick with us. Yeah. Matter of fact. Put your peace signs in the air like this. Hold up. Add the hammer to that peace sign. We got terrorists in our communities that hunt us down like animals in the streets. Close together. Keep the people moving, despite winning or losing. People, big show, black, this high, this way, we unite on that for hard. We been watching the shine, we gon' throw that this high. Unite on the west side, I'm in the south side. You be aiming for your mind, you won't bump it in your ride. My people out there, we need you to get up off that high. Yeah, people, big show, black, this high, this way, we unite on that for high. People, big show, black, this high, this way, we. Yo, what that black Jesus walks. I know my listeners back in the trunk. That's what we give to our parishioners. You still enslaved to your J.O.D. You a slave, and you can't see that I'm an African. I'm an African goddess up with the rapping gift. All them on my back in the rapping place get jackets. People, this show, black, this high, this way, we unite on that front line. From them watching
to the shine, we gon' throw that bitch high. Unite on the west side, right in the south side. We aiming for your mind, we gon' bump it in your ride. My people, I really need you to get up off your behind. People, get your right this high, this way. We unite on that front line. People, get your right this high, this way. We unite on that front line. Freedom fighter cypher gave you hurricane with me. Spell hurricane with 3 Ks. Always acknowledge the beast here. 1-900 freedom, the number to call on what you do for elocution. Who fucked all of the draw? Protected was kissed by the sun with my guard and my gun. Fighting damn struggling. Don't the crash while I'm done. Let's go. People, this show, black, this high, this way. We unite on that front line. From then right to the shine, we gon' throw that this high. Not on the west side, provided the south side. I be aiming for your mind. You gon' bump it in your ride. People, I really need you to get up off your behind. Let's go. People, this show, black, this high, this way. We unite on that front line. People, this show, black, this high. We all unite on that front line. I got all the blazing east side location. These the brothers getting it between Malcolm and Adam Clayton. Standing between giants. Do you get it when I say it? Amos Robson showed the falsification. Executive to teach our own the work we give the nation. Like power action, bring my spirit in celebration. People, get show, what? This high, this way. We unite on that front line. Then watch to the shine. We gon' throw that this high. Unite on the west side. Mind in the south side. We be aiming for your mind. You gon' bump it in your ride. My people, I really need you to get up off your behind. Yeah, people, get show, let's go. This high, this way. We unite on that front line. People, come on, one more time, y'all. One more time, y'all. We come on, unite on that front line. Integrity, but be free. Say what you feel. Move that spirit into action. That's that church in the field. Congregate with the people. Get the masses to feel. Pray to God after prayer. We have a church in the field. You can rest on the Sabbath. Get your week in the chill. Listen, that week is a battle. We go churches. Let's go. People, get so what? This side, this way. We unite on that front line. We gon' throw that this high. Unite on the west side. On the south side, I be aiming for your mind. We gon' bump it in your ride. My people, I really need you to get up off your mind. Yeah, people, get your black. This high, this way. We unite on that front line. People, get your black. This high, this way. We unite on that front line. Yeah, hold up. I gotta ask y'all a question. Y'all feeling that joint right there? Oh, okay. Yo, one time, this is my baby aside. You think I'm strong, you think I'm weak. Say I'm conservative, say I'm free. You think I'm kind, you think I'm mean. Well, I'm everything in between. You say I'm pure, you say I'm nasty. Say I got class, say that I'm trashy. You say I'm wild, you think I'm tame. Think you do cause you know my name. But really, you don't know me. Really, you don't know me. You don't know me. Think I'm hard. Think I'm a rising star. Think I'm the law. You think I'm jaded. Think I'm naive. I tell you anything you will believe. You think I'm poor. You think I'm rich. You think I'm super. Think I'm a bitch. You think I'm young. You swear I'm old. You like my body, but you feel my soul. Really? You don't know me, yeah. I said, really, yeah. You don't know me, yeah. I said, really? You don't know me, yeah. You don't know me. Yeah, that sounds a nice, short, sweet, but you don't know me. I may be like this. You may think I'm like that. We gonna do Golden Boys, y'all.
Peace. That's all we have for today's show. I wanted to end this out I guess I'm the last person on this chat, but I want to thank our listening audience for having us here today. Thank you for joining us for the broadcast. There's so much more. I mean, we can only fit but so many performances in a short period of time. You could check out the Urban Shamans production page on YouTube, where we have some other additional performances posted. Um, and I want to encourage you all to once again go to our website, AfrikanIndependenceDay.org. Check out our virtual marketplace. We have some vendors who, definitely we can share and I'm with as they bless you.
I just want to basically say,
okay. I don't know if Oba phone is working.
Yeah, it's working.
So yeah, this is not. Go ahead, Oba.
No, I'm good. Just want to say, see you all in a few hours. Thank you all for joining us. Sorry about technical difficulties. We apologize about that, but definitely we'll get better with it. Of course, we'll be on in a couple hours for the 16th annual African Independence Day Maya celebration. Culture is our immune system. We look forward to having you all back. As Brother Khamuo said, we thank you all for your support for all these years, for over the last 15 years, supporting supporting African Independence Day the way that you have. We thank you all for supporting us and your continued support. And I'm sure that you all will be supporting us today. Please support the vendors at our virtual African marketplace today that Brother Khamuo talked about at the beginning of the show. Continue to support our vendors, continue to support cultural events such as African Independence Day. And we'll look forward to seeing you all in a few hours. Remember, around 4:10 p.m., we'll be on the air right here on Do the Knowledge Radio, as well as the Urban Shamans
YouTube bad audio right now, Oba.
Channel. So, okay. All right. So with that, I'd like to say peace. See you all in a few hours. Black Power.
Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house. Burn it. down, cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Revolution must be thorough or it's doomed from the start.
Now we gonna tell them that in front. We tell them like this, yo. I'm an African. I'm a African. I'm an African. I'm a African. Yeah, y'all like that shit, right? No more. This man's mind is open. I'm an African. I'm a African. I'm an African, I'm a. Let's get back to the gritty when spitting in my city. No more weak New Yorkers getting booed like Charles Smitty. My flow bar city and full of velocity. It's so real you get knocked out, spar with me. Jaws are sticky, 2 drags and it hit me. The best shit got me spinning like I'm sitting on frisbees. The black Bixby, I get green to fix me. Green slam to 60, blunts chunky as Monique. Occupation, right, my aggravation is survive. So either way, I'm a blast through stagnation. With fire hotter than explosions at gas stations. They have to evacuate the town in mass faces. The fumes of the truth of free diseased nations. I'm a platoon in a booth, steer crewing, I'ma face them. Every song singing, my tongue is a sword slaying. Uncle Tom rappers and crackers and think I'm playing. I walk strong, soul prints in the pavement, Panther style, cooking in my kitchen, gun in the apron. The Constitution says we can. Why we get cases? Maybe it's the color of the skin of all our faces. Think I'm working for wages? Your mind's outrageous. Can't work where I can't speak my mind and say shit. Gotta turn the other cheek while they work on my patience. I'd have worked another week, my boss be laying a patient. I ain't impatient, I hate fucking with racists. When you tell it like it is, they ask why you complaining. Must be insane in need of asylum. I see the ways of the world and you can't get it by them. Devil, you gotta fry him, he got venom inside him. Did you dirty right here? Had you looking for Sodom? I'm not looking for problems, only way to resolve them. Killing my brothers with revolvers, we never resolve them. Yeah, I did this properly. Verses keep getting props from me. A man not concerned with the verse get a drop from me. This man is concerned with assets, own property, and due to seeking knowledge itself, I know it not to be.
Black in power, more than ass and dollars. First hitting like airplanes when they crash the towers. Minus the conspiracy, throw it up if you hearing me. Truth and dedication, me these devils is fearing me. Open the book and take a moment to look. You call a cracker your friend, but I call him a crook. Continue to spit lead till my continent is fed. 2 ways to leave the battlefield, victorious or dead. Made my blood shed till the streets run red. Die in the name of freedom, independence, and bread. Call me too black, I would call it a fact. Cause me and green connect like train cars on the track. Watch out the cycle or the street, better stay from off my target. I'm a sniper on the beat, see the pig and I'm a spark him. Blasting with something, blade cutting like southern fucking. But they pumping something, or drunk up the southern comfort. I'm in Times Square right before the apple drop, starting the revolution, get it popping like snapping top. You forget about the people when you at the top, cut the head off, betray to execute them while the cracker watch. I'ma slay you, Jesus won't save you, cause you declared loyalty to those who enslaved you. The sequel to Pompeii, while puffing that Bombay, you a snitch, you be speaking through the wild like Kanye. Jason is back, you get chased with the axe, remove the mask. The young Khalid Muhammad a rap, the whole nation of black men are safe in the trap. Your own people wanna kill you when you stating the facts. Black people signing up to go and fight in Iraq. The same government tried to kill you by supplying you crack. Me and Deedle Green, we just supplying you tracks, but it's more than just rap. The Black Messiah is back.
Yeah, I'm an African, I'm an African, I'm an African, I'm an African. We some Africans, we some Africans, we some Africans, we some Africans. We ain't hustlers no more, baby. Wake up, black people, black power, Mayasa, united front, we out.
Good morning, black people.
Wake up, Africans.
It's another beautiful day in America, KKK. United we stand, be black.
United front, Mayasa.
Oink, bang, bang. Police don't need no body cams. More pigs need to be in body bags. Police don't need no body cams. More pigs need to be in body bags. Body bags, 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 body bags. Blood splashed on the dash cam, video in viral. Modern day legend, fear mongering, keep us in this cycle. Paradigm must shift. If was a grip, we would all be rich. But that if more like a fifth. Rabbi Drew, two Fanny Lou's go out in the blaze, then get bland up, hands up, hashtag by my name. I bet some don't even sense a threat. Just flames stacked on the wrist, pat on the back, and got assistance in brothers lane. Police don't need no body cams. More pigs need to be in body bags. Police don't need no body cams. More pigs need to be in body bags. Still being civil, still holding candlelight vigils. Popo popping, pistol cracker restraint. Not even injured, that ain't double standards. That ain't privilege though. They don't sympathize, it is what it is though. Statistics is wicked, I'm convinced. They trained to kill the black and the innocent. You can't tell me different. Blue wall of violence, been here, check the data home. Same amount of bodies way before them camera phones. Law enforcement job is carry on draconian imperatives regardless of personal motives. They say the KKK infiltrated the force. Sad plus some Negro right now calling them folks. Damn. Police don't need no body cams. More pigs need to be in body bags. Police don't need no body cams. More pigs need to be in body bags. Body bags, 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 body bags.
Rest in power, Seville Smith. City caught fire. Your star still lit. Fresh off papers, I'm in the field dip with the steel grip. Like unity is real strength. I cook a pig, but I don't eat the pork. Freedom or death, I'm like either or. Are we following the lead and more? Don't put them in your prayers. Put them underneath the floor. Who wanna be the king? Which one? More in the Rodney. I be midnight riding. Me and Doc Marty, Bomani, True and Harry and Shotty. L aiming for heads while Jay and Green prepare for the bodies.
Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down.
Revolution must be thorough or it's doomed from the start. Man, woman, child, fatal wound right through their heart. And this machine called white supremacy, too many moving parts. War is cold, the reality is stark. One day you see my point, but this ain't a game of darts. Shooting targets in the yard, combat training in the arts. Revolutionary thoughts, revolutionary action. Revolutionaries packing, clapping full metal jackets. Smashing crackers in this bowl of soup. Ain't no fluid silver spoon, but a silver tool. The gun blow 'em, so just keep it cool. You know the rules, kill everything that moves. Nothing but scorched earth, they can't even plant food.
Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down.
General Dessalines said whites must die. So who am I to go and question this mind? Clutching this nine for my freedom, yeah, I'm busting this nine. Ain't no comfy bed of pillows, man, I'm stuck on the ground. We got black boots and backpacks, black troops with black gas, black mass, destroy your whole city with that black. Dessalines hung bodies from trees, and the prophet Nat Turner saw the blood on the leaves. And if you sitting there questioning, well, what do he mean? If you want to get free, you must be willing to bleed and shed the blood of our enemies with lightning and speed, and may the ancestors bless us for these righteous deeds.
Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down.
Born traumatized, surrounded by strangers in the delivery room. Name doesn't match your ancestors, you are already doomed. Immune system attack, facts made to hate being black. You God is your enemy mentally, spiritually it's a trap. Then you get sent to school, you only learn to be a tool for white domination. Playing the game to lose. What you wanna be when you grow up is what you ask. Besides alive, this cracker already got some plans. Will it be dead or jail? Maybe you could be an instrument. Become police or join the military, benefiting them. Everything you do is evil for or against, but you know better, you starting to lose all your friends. Everybody thinks you're crazy, but you keep searching. You learn this white man's a demon and you wanna burn him, so you organize. Your blackness gets glorified and you swear to decapitate the devil before you die. Cut the head,
burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down. Cut the head, burn the house, burn it down.
Yeah. Now we gonna tell them. That in front. We tell them like this, yo. I'm an African. I'm an African. I'm an African. I'm an African. Yeah, y'all like that. So no more. This man's mind is open. I'm a African. I'm a African. I'm a African. I'm a. Let's get
And
back
that
to the
motive
gritty
is best developed by recognizing the common enemy.